Roll. Today we're lucky enough to have with us Slovenka and R.C. Bates.
How do you do?
Hi Slovenka, hi R.C. Thank you for being there with us.
Well, thank you for asking us.
And Slovenka, I detect an accent and I would like to know where that accent is from.
I'm originally from Serbia.
Do you know Serbia, R.C.? Have you ever been?
Yeah, I've been to Serbia 3 or 4 times, and it was quite enjoyable.
So
Quite
did
enjoyable.
You go together? Did
One
Slovenka
time,
bring you?
the last time we went together, and the second time we went together. And the first time I met her over there, so she went, and then I picked up on the way.
That seems like a beautiful love story.
Yeah, that
And
was. Yeah.
This is 10, 12 years later, right?
Oh, this is during the period of the 10 years. I went there 3 or 4 times, 3 times.
So let me tell you, Serbia is a country that we all don't know a lot. Is there anything very special that happened to you and that made that bond between the two of you even stronger?
Probably, yeah, because problems in your life. If you're able to deal with them and go beyond, you come out better off than you were when you went in. Problems help you.
Problems is sometimes the strength coming out of you that you did not even know that you had.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
And so it is a country that you are not familiar with.
Right.
And so tell me how that country has affected your relationship. What happened that you got even closer together?
I was able to see life through my wife's eyes, because she came from Serbia, and her past life and before she married me was centered around Serbia. Her mom, dad, children, husband, friends was all Serbian. So I was able, when I got over there, to see beyond Serbia, but to look back at the other that I had been, and I could see from her point of view, so to speak, about her life.
And RC, how was the communication? Because sometimes it's hard when the people don't all speak the same language. Did they speak English with you, or did you
Well,
learn?
there was a lot of people that spoke English over there, and there's a lot of people that didn't. And the ones that didn't, we seemed to communicate pretty well through the human language.
Wonderful. I had that same situation happening to me with people coming to me to France, to France, and how wonderful it was to communicate through the eyes, just with the heart. What is it in her family that brought you even closer to Slovenka that you saw that was so special?
Probably jumping in the river that she swam in when she was like 10 or 11 years old. That brought me to her level, if you will, of existence, because she had been there, done that, and now I get to be in the same river, swimming in the same river that she swam in, and like now I can say, been there, done that.
Like you reconnected on a childhood level.
Right.
Two children in the same kind of environment.
Right, exactly. A bunch of the kids from this little town, Tomashevo, where she was from in Montenegro, used to come and get me out of bed in the morning and take me places, and they'd take me swimming, and they'd take me to see the pigs, or just all over, you know, to the graveyard. These kids wouldn't leave me alone.
Wonderful, because it's like a rediscovery of the whole new world for you. And Slovenka, for you to share all these treasures that you had during your childhood with your husband, it must have been a great joy. What is a dramatic moment that you had to face together and that consolidated your relationship into even a higher level of enjoyment and love?
Just all the things that happened over there, a lot of tragedies and difficulties that we had to go through. That's what brought us together even more. We realized how important it is, how big our love is, and how love grows, and how you grow with your husband, you grow with your mate in your life, and you accomplish, you are a spiritual soldier through this life, and you accomplish things. When you go through difficulties, you come out as a better person.
Absolutely. Sometimes
and when you can share that with somebody, that's everything.
Exactly. Sometimes people are afraid to go into relationships because they feel that a part of them is going to go away, but you are saying the contrary. That part of you that was there is blossoming because of the relationship.
That's right.
Yeah. And tell me, RC, you have this incredible cane that has a basket shoe, the same as your basket shoes.
Well, this is not a cane, it's a toyaga. It's made from Montenegro wood, and therefore, since canes are American and toyagas are Serbian and Montenegron, this is Montenegron, so it's a toyaga.
Toyaga. So it is it a symbol for you?
Well, actually, when I jumped in that river I was telling you about and shattered my tailbone, I used this to get around, and when they wanted to cut me open to change my aorta, I brought it back to America, and I just can't put it down. It's like when you eat with a spoon every day. You can't eat without a spoon, so you get a spoon and you keep that spoon in your pocket.
So it has a memory for you that is engraved in
Not
it.
only that, but it keeps me in balance.
It keeps you
Because
in balance.
I'm 66 now, and you know, I'm a little shaky in the legs now and then, so it keeps me balanced. People think I'm a lot better off than I am.
Well, I see that you're very well off. I
See what
the
I'm
two
saying?
of you together.
See what I'm
And,
saying?
And let me ask you this: when you broke your bone in that river,
Yeah.
what happened in Serbia, in a country where you had to have a surgery? In the
Well,
middle
no,
of-
I got so sick from taking pain medication that I ended up in the urgent care center in downtown Serbia, Belgrade, and they found this aneurysm on my aorta that was ready to explode, and they told me to go back to America to get it fixed, because if it explodes, you have 3 minutes to live. So they sent me back to America.
So jumping in the river and getting this cane from Montenegro was very significant, because that saved my husband's life. He took so many ibuprofen painkillers after he jumped in the river that had to go, got gastritis, and had to go to hospital for that. How things work in your life, you don't even know. Sometimes God turns evil into good. You think
So we are always saying there is no accident. Something happened and it is for a reason, and something else will come out of it. And if we face it, those challenges, we grow out of them, we can arrive at what we're trying to say here. Let the rest of your life be the best of your life. You are healthy, you are in love. Now tell me, to stay in love like that for 10, 12 years, what is one of the major qualities that needs to be in a couple to be able to survive all the challenges of the everyday life?
I would think probably true forgiveness is better than anything else, because without true forgiveness, you can't love somebody, because you can't love somebody you're holding a grudge against. And if you don't forgive them, you'll carry that grudge until you're in your grave. But if you can forgive them, you could go to like second base, and second base you can become and love them and get the home run.
Yeah.
Because without love you got nothing, and without forgiveness you don't even have love.
Yeah, it
So-
feels like, let's see Slovenka, between women. Would you say that if we never judge and we just try to understand why things are happening without judging, we don't even need to forgive, because it's not in us to judge the person we love. We all have different journeys, and sometimes there are some steps that come as challenges because we have to grow together in that same direction.
Well, that's so true.
Yeah, that's right.
That's so true. That's absolutely true.
So it's so wonderful to see you together, particularly in a city here where it's so hard because nobody does compromises. We all have different lives. It's so great to find a partner where we like to do the same thing. So you like to travel, you go to Serbia. Where else have you been together?
Oh, Montenegro, Dubrovnik, Florida, Colorado. Gee,
Okay, and the rest of your life is going to be the best of your life. What is your next trip? What is your next joyful event?
we're gonna go back to Thomas Shovel.
So on this good note, for this week, we're going to quit RC and Slovenka, but we will be back with them because very soon they will tell us the story of their next big challenge that has brought them together and that will make them enjoy the rest of their life as being the best of their lives. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
We
you.
enjoyed it.
One more.
The best of our life. All the time.
All the time.
It gets better and better.
It's better and better. People ask me, how you doing today? I go, better and better.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. We're here at the Senior Center on Las Palmas in Hollywood, and we just have a wonderful time with our friends.
Well, you know, I'm terminally ill, so it has a real definite aspect on